the president is very focused on a core American national interest, and that national interest is the state of Iran should not have a nuclear weapon. We're pursuing everything that we can to make sure that happens. We're pursuing diplomatic channels. As you can see, we're supporting the Israelis as they engage in these military operations. We're shooting down Iranian missiles that are coming into Israel. We've been very clear we can't let Iran have a nuclear weapon. And so for the folks I think who are frustrated with something about the president's policy, what I'd say is, do you think Iran should have a nuclear weapon? I think most people would say no. Has the president done anything other than use American influence and power to try to accomplish that goal? No, he hasn't. So support the president, recognize he's trying to do something that's very difficult, that other administrations failed to do, and that's end the Iranian nuclear program. I think he's going to do it, and he's going to do it by using clear, restrained, strong American leadership. That's what he was elected to do, and that's what he's going to do. Look, the president has to answer that question, right? And I think that what he said is he's going to pursue diplomacy until he thinks that there isn't an opportunity. And once he decides that diplomacy has completely run its course, that we're not going to get anything out of additional talks, then I think the president is going to do what he needs to do to end Iranian enrichment and end that Iranian nuclear program. Again, the president will make that final decision. I do think that we're running out of time, but as the president said yesterday, he wants to give it a little bit more time to see what diplomacy can accomplish. I think we're going to find out. And the Iranians are going to find out the hard way or the easy way. What I'd tell them sitting here right now, Friday afternoon, is please, for the love of God, recognize the President of the United States is very serious about this. He doesn't want you to get a nuclear weapon. He also is more than willing to work with the nation of Iran if it's willing to disarm peacefully. But if it's not willing to disarm peacefully, then we're going to have other options on the table for the President of the United States. The President said he's not going to tell anybody exactly when or what he's going to do. He's going to continue working this process. He's going to let the diplomatic process unfold. And in the meantime, of course, the President of the United States can do whatever he needs to do whenever he needs to do it to keep the American people safe. I think the president has a very clear sense of what he wants to accomplish and when he wants to accomplish it, but I'll let him to speak to that, because right now his administration has been instructed, do whatever you can to try to solve this problem peacefully, because if we're not going to solve it peacefully, we're going to solve it some way else.